Up, Soil Brothers and Soil Sisters. I'm reading some introducing managing moderators. This user, same people, standard moderators, edition, one, block word. Okay. What's up, Soil Brothers and Soil Sisters? That was a new message, y'all. I've never seen that before. Let me straighten up my camera. Make sure I got y'all. Today is Sunday, Father's Day. I hope y'all are having an amazing day. Um, it's hot out them doors, y'all. Bobby, we was outside earlier. Bobby went out there to cut the grass. What is wrong with this thing? It look crazy. If you are catching a replay, hashtag replay, and wish all these handsome fathers happy Father's Day, because today is their day. So don't come saying I'm a mother and a father. We have Mother's Day. They have Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Don't let them have their day and be great. Howdy. What's up, Soil Family? Go lay down. Go lay down. It's hot outside. It was 80-ish degrees. I think it's about 85 now. Today is going to be a warm day. Go lay down. So the children are in here. And they being worse. So, again, if you are catching the replay, hashtag replay. And wish all the fathers happy Father's Day. Let's celebrate the dads today. Whether you are a bonus dad, biological dad, fur baby dad, you are a father. And hopefully you are helping these kids grow up to be strong human beings. So, it's been a week, y'all. I don't know when the last time I was live, but it's been some busy times out here in these streets. I guess I'll start by saying, Booty, where you going? Go over there with that ball. Thank you, ma'am. There you go. There you go. Go on in your room. Lord, kids. Let me start by saying, if you've ordered anything from our website, we have sent off all of our orders except orders that have come through yesterday, starting yesterday. We haven't sent anything out. So all orders from yesterday, today, up until the night, they will go out in the morning. Y'all have totally blessed us. We have no complaints here. Y'all are shopping like crazy. We now have, our website is Blacktropicalhomestead.com, where you can find all of our products that we sell, and some we will talk about today, and the importance of these herbs. All of our products are natural, homemade products, and they are amazing. Hey, G Mama Grove. Bobby said the other day, I miss seeing these names. I'm like, yeah, we need to go live more often. We got to get back in our groove again. We don't use chemicals and preservatives to make our products, and we now have our book our book is on the way. Books will ship next week, start next week. We got a lot of books to sign, because if you purchase a book, and right now they are only for purchase through blackstropical.com. So if you purchase a book, we will start signing them and shipping off those autographed copies to your home. Happy Father's Day, Bobby, from G Mama Groves. We appreciate you. Hey, Netta's Nest. We have merchandise. We have new merchandise now. We have t-shirts, tank tops, aprons, and mugs. Excuse me, miss. Excuse me. I ain't go talk to your daddy, because I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to everybody else. Go talk to your daddy. Go see your daddy. Thank you. We now have a new merchandise shop. You can shop with Black Tropical. Our merchandise is coming from somewhere else. So our products, when you order through blackstropical.com, I ship within 72 hours. Our merchandise ship within 14 days, because she's making merchandise as is ordered. But give her 14 days and your merchandise will ship. So we're gonna talk about these amazing herbs and how good God is to us because He gave us this stuff. Um, Herbs do work, and they are amazing. They have the ability to heal. I am not a doctor. Don't go over there. Don't go over there. No, 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 no. Go get on. Go on. Go on. Go. Cause y'all won't try to go over there before I went live. I'm not a doctor and I'm not playing one. All I'm doing is simply passing on some information pertaining to the research we have done on herbs. I am sitting in front of apothecary, where we store all of our herbs. We freeze dry everything that we grow and we store it here in this cabinet. This is our medicine cabinet, aka the apothecary. I'm gonna start with castor oil because I think castor oil is one of the first ones we started with. Yes, if you could be so kind to hit that thumbs up for us, we greatly appreciate that. I'm gonna start with castor oil because castor oil may be one of the first that we started being consistent with. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? From South Carolina. Now, over the last few years, we have dabbled in majority of these herbs and started collecting them because they are important. We need them. If something was to go down, we got just about everything right here. Doing research and running across these herbs, we just get them, stick them in a jar, put a label on them, and stick them in our apothecary just in case we need them or our family and friends need something. We have just about everything here. Most herbs can target multiple things, but you want to see what you like and what worked best for you. I've gotten out of this. I've gotten out of the I don't like this mode because now I'm looking at what's beneficial to me. So castor oil may be one of the main things that we started being consistent with. We don't ingest the castor oil because we find that we get more benefits through topical use, and we only drop castor oil in our navel at bedtime. It take time, yes. At bedtime, we drop 3 to 5 drops of vaccine-free cold-pressed castor oil. We purchased the castor oil that is in a glass amber jar, which we love. It's nice and thick, and it get the job done. I have been pain-free since I've been dabbling in castor oil. We are firm believers that the chemicals and preservatives that they put inside of our foods and cleaning products, personal care products, beautifying products, cosmetic products, whatever it is we buy from the store, it's full of junk. And the junk that it's full of is not good for us. I was talking about the our soaps earlier. I was on Facebook Live, and we were talking about things like our soaps. That's the only thing we put a fragrance in. We do use an essential oil for bar soap, but the Castile soap we keep it non-scented because you can use it for so many things. You can use it to wash yourself with, wash your hair, clean your car. You can clean your house. You can wash your clothes. You can wash your dishes with it. So we don't put a scent in it because you may want to wash your baby with it. And that way you can scent it yourself or not at all. Now, I was talking about how a lot of people say, does the Castile soap sud? Does it create suds? It does a little bit, but not like store-bought. So if store-bought, if they took the chemical out that they put in your dish detergent to create the suds, you wouldn't have those suds like you do in Castile. So Castile soap got suds because of the chemicals that make us sick. The suds don't clean our dishes, honestly. They make us sick over time. Same thing with all these scents that they put in all this stuff. They just, and I say use essential oil because they make you happy. When I smell these essential oils, they make me happy. They don't clean my dishes. They don't clean me, but they make me happy. 9 times out of 10, when you use these soaps and different things, you don't even smell them. You don't smell, your dishes don't smell like oranges, or you don't smell like whatever soap you're using unless it's real strong. And you probably can't hardly stand it because it smells so strong. But you don't normally smell like that. If you did, why would you put on cologne or a smelly lotion or a smelly something? Yeah, it's a mind thing. It's a mind thing. But it's pleasing to the mind. It sell and it make people happy. So yeah, that's what they offer us. The castor oil can be used in so many ways. Also, cleaning, especially for the body. It's so healing, y'all. I don't know what it did to my body when we first started using it. So a couple months ago, I went on this. I'm fighting for my life journey, and my fight was to reclaim my life, to get healthy again. I did break my back some years ago, so that was a thing. Suffer with high blood pressure. Bobby blessed because he don't have issues really. Bobby thing was he wouldn't sleep all night. He'd be watching TV or listening to something on his phone. So we started putting the drops in our navel at night. And I know that the castor is a plant that God provided us to use to heal the body. It's the deepest penetrating oil. That's why we use so much of it, because anything that touch you, it's going to absorb in your body. So we use castor oil in a lot of our products so that it can help the oils travel through the body and penetrate the skin like it's supposed to. We know it's a plant that can be grown where we grow it. And it can be a dangerous plant, but it can be an awesome herb. Now, a lot of people say, I don't have no issues, I don't need this and I don't need that. Well, you may not have no issues today. Get that one over there. But,
That's all right.
but at least that can be a preventative to keep things down or at bay, so you don't have any issues. But castor oil is great for things supporting weight loss, fibroids, tumors, bone spurs, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, insomnia. I got a partner today, y'all.
What's up, fam? Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yeah, so you gotta scoot over a little bit so we can see both eyes. I don't know why you think.
Guys, it's hot out there.
So you back in the house now.
Yeah, I should have got up earlier, which I was, but I had some editing to do, so I needed to get that knocked out, and then I went out there and started painting in the yard and chase.
What's up, Soil Family?
Trying to dehydrate myself.
So I was talking about castor oil.
See?
I
was saying what the name was.
I was talking about castor oil and how good it is, whether you have issues or not.
It is. Ain't no telling what's going on inside you. I mean, ain't no way for you to know unless you was able to see his eyes. So, I mean, to have some preventative measures is a great thing.
Yeah.
Of course, you're going to notice the things that you know is wrong. If you got pains and aches, not sleeping all that well, you're going to notice that those things will get better. But what about the things that you don't notice that is actually being corrected also? So it's always a good thing to take something that's preventative, that's harmless.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, like I had fibroids. If I'd have known about castor oil and the yam cream, because these are issues that occur because your hormones are imbalanced. But don't mess with that. Don't mess with that. Don't mess with that. He ain't put that there for you.
Yeah. The thing is about our hormones being off is the fact that, all these chemicals that we are, digesting and all this poison that they're putting in our food just to try to make it look pretty and last longer on the shelf, it is affecting all our hormones. That's what's throwing everything off.
The kids
The
and
food
adults.
the food that we eat.
So I had to beat her up.
I got
Go ahead.
Luckily, if you're a certain age, you probably grew up to a certain age without all these excessive chemicals. But our kids today, that's all they got. This is all they consume. So therefore, people are looking different and behaving different, and we think it's just the times. No, if the men are not being as manly, if the women are being too manly, something might be causing that, and it's probably the stuff that we eat every day. People are not cooking as much, so therefore they're ingesting 3 to 4 meals a day full of bull
Crap. Full of crap. So that's why it's important to grow as much as you can and support a local farmer. We understand that everybody cannot grow and raise their own food, but there are ways around it to help yourself.
If nothing else, stop eating out so much. Stop going to the store, picking up quick snacks. Come on. I know if you don't cook, you don't know that nothing should last on the shelf for no 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Better yet, 2 months.
Ooh.
That's got to be loaded with a bunch of stuff, especially stuff that's made out of bread. Like our bread goes stale within about 3 days.
Yeah, like this bread. I made this bread. I think I made this bread Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
It's still nice and squishy and soft, but it don't taste like it did for sure 3 days ago. A few days ago. I make bread every 2-3 days because I want Bobby to have fresh bread when we go to work.
And breads are basic ingredients. So ask yourself, why your bread only lasts 3 days and theirs can last 3 months?
Ooh, yeah, it's terrible. So, fibroids. Let's see y'all asking a few questions about fibroids. The castor oil can help break up fibroids, and that's what surgery do. It removes or break your fibroids up.
So that's
You don't want, what you don't want is, I think people get what is it called? They go get them removed and then they come back. You don't want them to come back. Castor oil can help do that. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm just passing on some information of the research I've done, because this is what I would do for myself if I had fibroids. I had a total hysterectomy, so I don't have this issue anymore. One thing I would do is use castor oil every day. I would rub it on my belly. I would rub it on my back. Castor oil packs are great, but I would definitely rub it every day. And I would put some in a panty liner or on a pad and wear it every day. That will help break up those fibroids. Now, castor oil is the deepest penetrating oil. So it has the power to break up fibroids, bone spurs, tumors, all this stuff that they want to treat with these meds and all this weird stuff. But fibroids is a hormone imbalance. So I would use the wild yam cream to keep my hormones in check. And I will use that for the rest of my life. But I use that, and it will be for the rest of my life, because it can help with things like menopause issues, dry skin, vaginal dryness, ED, low sperm count, skin tags, hair thinning or hair loss. So we need to keep our hormones in check so we don't have these hormone issues. These fibroid issues, irregular cycles, heavy cycles, painful cycles. We thought that was normal. I thought it was normal. I'm like, when people said they wasn't hurting or wasn't moody or wasn't PMSing, I'm like, what's wrong with you?
So there was a question that you got some experience with.
It was something wrong with me.
What about lower back pain?
So for lower back pain, it was the castor oil, because that's what we dealt with at first it was dropping. I went to bed one night and I told Bobby, I got this castor oil, we should drop some in our navel. Bobby's issue was his sleep pattern. I wanted him to sleep better so he can function better during the day. My issue was my back hurt, and I'm tired of dragging myself through this house, even though that's going to be the rest of my life. I'm cool with that. If it can ease up a little bit, I would be so happy. So one night we went to bed, we dropped 3 to 5 drops of castor oil in our navel, rubbed it around a little bit, went to sleep.
Is that G Mama? Who's that?
G Mama Grove.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for that, G Mama. This
Bobby.
is not medical advice. Do your own research.
Bobby went to sleep. How did you sleep?
I slept good. Like I said before, guys, I didn't know I had an issue that I wasn't sleeping really good until I started sleeping really good. And that was after I took the castor oil. So once we dropped it in there, I woke up and I was refreshed. I got up, I didn't feel no need to lag around. I felt like I had enough sleep. So I got up and went about my day.
Yeah, so I got up and I sat on the side of the bed and I was like, do my back not hurt? I don't know. So I took Thor, me and Thor went for our walk, came back. Bobby was up and I said,
I get my phone so I can read.
I made his breakfast. I always make Bobby breakfast when he's home, unless we got a lot to do. Made his breakfast, and that's the old man brain.
Yeah.
I made his breakfast, and I said, "You going back? You gonna take a nap?" He said, "No, I don't need no nap," which is weird to me because I'm used to him eating breakfast and just laying around watching TV or taking a nap. He said, "No, I'm good." He was up all day, no naps, didn't seem like he was tired, like very, very energetic. I spent most of the day sitting on the couch trying to figure out, is my back hurting or am I tripping? Thank you, Growing What I Eat. Thank you for the super chat. Not the stars. Super chat. We appreciate you. I spent most of the day trying to figure out, is my back hurting or is it in my head that my back not hurting? So I went on with the day.
Can you tell me Happy Father's Day?
You like, Daddy. You didn't tell me Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, Happy Father's Day, boy.
See, I got grandkids now. But I spent all day trying to figure out, is my back not hurting? The only thing different I did was put castor oil in my navel the night before. So went on with the day. My back didn't hurt. That night my back was tired, but it didn't hurt. More castor oil. We did it again that night. Night number 2. Woke up the next morning. Bobby, plenty of energy again. Me, no back pain. And I was saying, I don't know if that's possible. Like, I've had surgery, I've had injections, I used to wear a pain patch.
Hey, Cynthia. Brenda Rambo Green.
I wore a pain patch. I took pain pills.
Maria.
They wanted me to take gabapentin for my neuropathy.
Jess.
All this stuff, and I was just like, ain't no way my back don't hurt. And the only thing I did different was castor oil in the navel. Didn't drink it.
Roy, bro.
You gotta just, yeah.
So EDS, yam cream.
Yam cream is good for ED.
Yeah. So that is one of the benefits to a male. Your hormones get off. Like we was talking about the foods you eat, your testosterone and estrogen conversion level gets off. You're supposed to have, both males and females have both estrogen and testosterone.
Yeah.
A male has higher testosterone versus lower estrogen. You need both.
Yeah.
Versus a woman has higher estrogen and lower testosterone.
Go lay down.
Well, if your levels get off,
Watch the camera. Go.
then your body
Go.
behaves different.
Go lay down.
And
Good boy.
those chemicals determine what makes a man what he is. So when your levels are off, then you perform sexually different. Your body will start doing the things that older bodies do, which is start getting a gut, start getting a little temperamental. So using yam cream will actually balance those things out, which will make you feel better, make you feel good. It will increase your libido. Now, we're not doctors, but I do use it, so I can speak from my experience. And that gut that you start getting as you get a little older starts to decrease. So it is a game changer, guys, because think about how much the medicines cost. Just the claims that they could do some of this stuff, and it's not fixing nothing. It's just temporarily giving it a push to do what you need to do. But as soon as you stop, it's done. So
earlier, like I was live on Facebook earlier, and I was talking about the yam cream. I saw somebody ask about yam cream and magnesium. We sell both at Blacktropicalhomestead.com. We have a website where you can purchase our goods, our merchandise. We have honey available. We got a bunch of stuff available on there now. It's at Blacktropicalhomestead.com. Our website.
So that was
our website.
Asking about the oil.
The castor oil. What? Bobby. Yeah, Bobby. Keep going back.
Yeah.
You behind. You way behind.
I'm trying to catch up.
The yam cream and the magnesium both are found at Blacktropicalhomestead.com.
Thank you, Sonya.
.com. Made me forget what I was going to say.
Vanessa was asking, where did you get the yam cream? So, did you answer that?
Mm-hmm. And the magnesium. Oh, the magnesium. So, there's two ways you can do magnesium. I prefer not to buy magnesium oil because it's expensive. You'll buy like a 8 or a 10 ounce bottle, spray bottle for like $20. I suggest, what I would do is I would buy the magnesium chloride flakes, and you can make your own magnesium oil. And all that is equal parts magnesium flake and equal parts distilled water. So we use distilled water because you know that it's going to travel through your body. So you want to make sure you're putting something clean in there. You spray yourself twice a day, 15 to 20 times, 15 to 20 sprays each time. And that'll give you your regular dose of magnesium and keep your body in line. That'll keep the high blood pressure away, diabetes, cholesterol. It'll keep your brain functioning well because it's not depleted or deficient of magnesium. It'll keep you hydrated. You can sleep well. That restless leg syndrome, the cramps will be gone. All that good stuff. I mean, it's so many benefits to using magnesium. That's the cheapest way to use it. We do make a magnesium body butter because Bobby doesn't like to spray himself and be wet. When he get out of the shower and dry off, Bobby just want to go to bed.
Yeah, and believe me, because the magnesium works so well, I will suffer with being wet for a while
and then being ashy.
Yeah, my skin, once it dries up on my skin, it leaves a white film, and it don't happen to everybody, but it does to me. Mm-hmm. I'm okay with it, but if I don't have to have that, I prefer not to, and that's when we decided to make the
magnesium body butter. Mm-hmm. And that will keep your skin hydrated. Some people will say that the magnesium it dry them up. That's because you're deficient, or they'll say it itch a little bit or it irritate their skin. It's because you're deficient. But to get away from all of that, you use the magnesium body butter, which is what Bobby preferred. And all you need is a pea-sized amount of magnesium body butter, and you just rub it on anywhere. I definitely would rub my feet. Rambo Greenhead said he have sleep issues. Mm-hmm. If you rub the bottom of your feet at night before you go to bed,
with magnesium.
with the magnesium body butter or
And-
magnesium
And put some castor oil
in your navel.
in your belly button.
you're gonna sleep like a baby.
Now,
Love the magnesium body butter.
you will have to get the right kind of castor oil. A lot of people think there's one castor oil. No, there's plenty of different kinds, but you want the cold pressed, hexene free castor oil for this topical use.
Mhm.
So they got the stuff for the hair. Then they got some that you actually
Black
digest.
castor oil is what I use. I used to use black castor oil for my hair, but now I just use the same hexene free. I'll run and get the job. Question: I purchased magnesium flakes, but it said foot and bath. Long as it's magnesium chloride, that's what we use. It's the magnesium chloride flakes. If you look at our Amazon storefront, you'll see the
She probably
magnesium.
bought from
Let me
Walmart that bath magnesium, which is a different kind.
What is it called? Epsom salt.
That's citrate, ain't it?
Well, Epsom salt is what
Yeah, but it is a magnesium though. Sulfate, yeah. Yeah, it is, but there's different kinds. I was telling my buddy yesterday, so everybody is deficient in magnesium. Regardless of what you think, you're deficient in magnesium. And your body will start to react a certain way once you get so low. And the problem is our foods don't have magnesium in it no more, so we got the GMO foods, and a lot of the stuff is deficient in magnesium. Of course, all the stuff that they put in the packages that you buying out the store, they're so busy putting all the preservatives in there to keep it fresh and looking pretty and whatever, that it's lacking in the magnesium. So you're not actually getting magnesium. You're gonna have to add magnesium to your diet. So we do add magnesium in a couple of different ways. So we got a Celtic salt that we use for magnesium, and then we use a topical that we either spray on us or we rub on us. Now, what will happen if you don't have your magnesium in your body is your cells will not uptake the water like they're supposed to.
Yes.
That's when people get the swollen feet, they get the swollen ankles, they get water held on their body. They're holding a lot of water on their body that's not being absorbed into their cells. When you do that, our body is mostly water, and if you don't have the correct amount of water in your body, your organs don't function the way they're supposed to. So you need to stay hydrated. A lot of people say they drink a lot of water, but if your body not using the water correctly, you still will dehydrate.
Yeah, so you need the Celtic salt. So especially now, being hydrated, you thinking, I drink about a gallon or more of water. You actually need Celtic salt. And all you do is take one little crystal. I got a little crystal in my hand.
So I think I bought the wrong thing. So you probably did.
And I put it on my tongue. But it does say, long as it's, that's why when it got the bag.
So
Magnesium chloride flakes, it does say.
Our Amazon storefront, the stuff that we use is on our storefront.
Yeah. And
Not saying it's the only thing that works, but it's the stuff that we have tried and that we will say is good.
Yeah, this is a 5-pound bag, and it costs about $20. You take 1 cup of this.
Oh, Brenda said she got it from our store.
And 1 cup of distilled water, and you have magnesium oil. It's magnesium chloride, what we use. We won't citrate if you have problems going to the bathroom and you need something to keep you regular. But just spraying enough of this on you, if you have problems going to the bathroom.
I ain't never even noticed that on pictures down there. So, let me see this.
Using enough of this will help you go to the bathroom, and using it just on your body. You doesn't have to ingest it.
On the bottom of this bag, it says promotes relaxation. This one says for healthy skin. This one improves sleep and relieves muscle aches. So, I mean, it's good, guys, and it works because everything that we sell in our store we use. Everything we sell on our website we use. So we don't want to talk about something, actually doing certain things
If
if
we
we
don't
haven't,
know.
yeah, if we haven't actually experienced the results. And now we've been doing it long enough to where we'd have had tons of people text back and saying that they got all these reliefs. Even people that came back and said that they have got off their blood pressure meds doing the same thing that Sherry did. And these are the people that actually verbatim did everything that
Proper.
she said that she did. And just like she said before,
Okay.
everybody is different.
Yeah.
Everybody's different.
Go
So
lay down.
it may take more for some people and it may not take as much for others.
Yes.
You know, but it's worth working on. It's worth taking a try.
Always say, trust in God,
Mhm.
be consistent, and be patient.
I'm gonna say this, guys. You know, because we're not doctors, right? You get off your blood pressure medicines. You probably need to work with your doctor. Sherry is a nurse. We have we have pressure cuffs to check the blood pressure, so she can monitor herself. To you who don't know how to do none of this stuff, you do not want to get off your meds and then get yourself into a situation and don't know that you're in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
So you can try some of this stuff and then you can actually
Trying to let them get a screenshot.
you can try some of this stuff and being monitored by your doctor, see how it is, but do not do both, because your blood pressure may be high, your pills may drop it, but then you will take, well, let's put it this way, you may take this stuff and it may bring your blood pressure good, and then you take your medicine and it'll drop it low.
Down. Yeah. So you gotta know, you gotta pay attention to yourself and keep close eye on yourself. Like you welcome. I always tell friends and family, know your numbers. Gotta know your numbers. I stopped my blood pressure medicine without the knowledge of my husband and my doctor, which is dangerous. It's dangerous. I don't recommend anybody doing that, but I was tired of taking medicine. And I said, God, I know it's something that can help me stay off these meds, and I need you right now. And I woke up one morning, I said, I ain't taking this medicine. I did my castor oil the night before in my navel. I got up that morning and I skipped my medicine. I told God, I'm gonna trust you. I know we can do this. I did my magnesium, which I sprayed my magnesium on my body, rubbed it in, came up here and I got the cayenne pepper, cayenne powder. I took about a quarter teaspoon and a little bit of water and I took that shot. I went to Brighter Day health food store and I got a bottle of beet juice. Beet juice, look, I am not consistent with beet juice. I'm not. I should be. I can't stand the way it tastes.
What's up, David Corey?
But I know it's important. So I went on and I got on that beet juice, and I just every day I do my cayenne pepper shot, cayenne powder shot, and then I walk around and get stuff done, and I ask the Lord, please help me get this beet juice down, because I need it. So instead of me fighting with, am I gonna drink this beet juice or am I gonna take these pills? I'm gonna take the beet juice because it's natural and it works. It's just being consistent and being patient with it. You know, you gotta give yourself grace and not just beat yourself up because I don't like beet juice. But I'm not gonna sit and be crazy and say I ain't gonna drink that because I don't like it. I need it. My body need it, and it's natural. And I know over time, it's not gonna break me down to where I need dialysis now. I got this issue going on. So that's the thing with these herbs. They are designed to heal, to take care of you. The synthetics, over time, they ain't what they here for. But it's a herb for everything. And most of these, before Bobby started, most of these herbs are synthetics. It's the somebody was saying this morning they looked into hormone therapy because they had hormone imbalance, and one of the main ingredients is the wild yam. But the other ingredients that they put in it are the things that's linked to giving us cancer and all these other issues. So, y'all, it's herbs and everything. It's just tainted with or polluted with the crap that we don't need.
So they have a little bit of active ingredient and a bunch of other stuff that actually hurts your body, you know, because your liver have to filter all that stuff out. So you got to be careful with that stuff. Now, I'm going to tell y'all guys, if you are not using herbs or you don't take the stuff serious, I'm going to tell you, when I found out that all this stuff was what it was, it worked the way it does, it's so great that it actually will stop people from having surgeries, it will stop people from being on tons of meds, it will stop people from dying because of all these meds that they on. I was kind of pissed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because this stuff is cheap, and this stuff will save people's lives. Yeah. And nobody yelling this. You know, nobody's on TV talking about it. The doctors are not, you know, promoting it because I mean, this stuff works, guys. It's amazing how it works.
Hey, broke farmer.
And I could tell you, if somebody would have told me about this before we got into it the way we did, I would have not paid it no attention.
Yeah, we'd have been like, they tripping.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, like, how in the world could something that simple, like castor oil, sit there and actually be that good for you, that actually works to the point where it actually stopping things from happening in your body?
Yeah. Even with
cayenne pepper.
Even with the magnesium
cayenne pepper
or the salt, they will say, like my doctor would tell me, not my doctor now, my old doctor would constantly say, you gotta cut back on the sodium. You gotta stop with the salt. You gotta leave that salt. And I'm like, I don't use salt. I ain't like, yeah, that Morton's table salt in the blue box, that type of salt,
guys,
is what need to be trash.
You need potassium, and that's coming from a lot of your salt.
Your salts.
You just gotta take the right kind.
All salts are not created equal. Yeah. These are the two we use. I keep this thing in my pocket. This always in my pocket.
Don't never let nobody tell you the cut salt out completely. You can cut that bad salt out.
It's a difference.
But
it's a difference.
You need this stuff. That's a part of your uptake of your water too. Potassium. If you're catching cramps, you either low on potassium or magnesium. Yeah. And you got to put that in your body. Now, I must admit, once you get to a certain age, you notice the stuff a lot more. That's when them cramps start getting bad.
And don't let them hit you in your sleep.
Yeah, it gets bad. And I'm a sweater, so I constantly, you know, put out the potassium and magnesium out of my body. And if I'm not uptaking it, when I sit still for a while, and all of a sudden I try to move, that muscle will just lock up. Like, I ain't moving. And then I'm gonna try to pull it together just like that, you know. And guys, y'all know ain't no feeling worse than that. That is a horrible, miserable feeling.
Yeah. So which one? This Celtic salt. So let me tell you how we use these two salts. This is the Celtic salt. You can find all this stuff on our Amazon storefront. This salt, all we do is take one little crystal of it, put it on our tongue, and let it dissolve. And then we do that with every cup of water. So every 8 to 10 ounces of water, we get another crystal. So you should be doing it 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day with every cup of water. And you take that crystal, set it on your tongue, let it dissolve, and then you drink a cup of water every hour and a half or so. You're just taking sips of your water. Once you get one cup down, get another crystal, put it on your tongue, and you do that throughout the day. That's how you properly drink water. That magnesium, that Celtic salt is going to help that water absorb in your cells and not pool on your ankles or run you to the bathroom.
A lot of people think if I drink more water that all it's going to do is swell up my body parts more, or I'm going to just piss it up. And you will if you don't have the right stuff in your body. This is gonna upset a lot of y'all because y'all gonna realize y'all been taking medications for a long time that hadn't been doing you no good.
Yep.
And
Something
these
natural.
simple things, like all the stuff together may cost you $100, and it's gonna last you for months. And it's gonna be so mad. Like one of your medications probably cost you that,
Yeah.
you know, in a month's time. You know, so and the medication is actually harming you because there's side effects to these medications.
And they crazy.
And you gotta take medications for them too.
If y'all could be so kind and hit that thumbs up for
Yeah,
us.
guys, please.
We got 38 thumbs up, and what I see is 106. Yeah. So how much water does one person need? How much water does one person need, babe?
Half a gallon to a gallon. I would say a gallon. Try to work up to a gallon, but no less than a half a gallon a day.
A day.
And I'm talking
Depending
about
on
water, not sodas, not juice, not
straight water. Depending on how much you weigh, you should have more water. So for somebody, I say for every 50 pounds, 50 to 75 pounds, try to drink at least one more quart of water. So
And if you work out, you could pretty much drink the half a gallon during that workout.
yeah.
And then you still need, you know, your regular half a gallon.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
like
or a
Bobby,
gallon.
Bobby would definitely need at least another half a gallon more than me. If I drink a gallon a day, Bobby need a gallon and a half. Because we weigh different and we do different. Our lifestyle, our days are different. Bobby out there sweating. Bobby sweat way more than me. I ain't think I could sweat, but I do.
You just said don't put yourself in a position to.
I'm all now. I'm like, ooh, Lord, I'm out here like sweat is rolling. But just depending on how much you weigh, at least drink no less than 2 to 3 quarts of water a day, and consume that Celtic salt. We use Redmond's real salt in cooking when we seasoning our food, or I'm making cakes or cookies or pies or anything. I'm using Redmond's real salt for our food because the minerals, you know, don't. If y'all got that Morton's, that regular table salt, throw that in the trash. Throw it. Well, you can keep it, but just use it to make ice cream in a Ziploc bag or something, and that way that salt ain't even touching your food. All it's doing is keeping that ice cold. Or if you're putting some ice in a cooler, sprinkle some of that bad salt in the cooler.
Wow, who your daddy?
Sprinkle some of that salt in the cooler to keep your ice cold. Other than that, throw it in the trash. That's the worst salt to use in the world. And that's what the doctors should be telling you to eliminate. That salt. All salts are not created equal. So I'm gonna say this. I wouldn't be upset with my doctor because they didn't tell me to use cayenne for a stomach ulcer or castor oil for fibroids or these issues. I wouldn't be upset with them because they just not educated. I went to nursing school and they didn't teach me
That's it right there.
they didn't teach me anything about herbs. They didn't even mention a herb in nursing school. And even another nurse earlier, she said when she went to nursing school, they didn't mention herbs at all. So it's not that they don't. Of course, Big Pharma is Big Pharma, and they got to make their money, and it's all about money with them.
Like we was talking about day before yesterday. When you're not doing a job, you don't really understand the job. And I'm sure with doctors, if they give you any advice that they wasn't taught, it could be a malpractice.
Yeah, so you got to be careful.
Yeah, so even if they did know it, they can't actually recommend it to you because if something happened, then they could be, because they actually are sworn in and they, you know, all this stuff here. So they got to follow the rules, and the
What's up,
rules say
SoilFamily?
they got to go by the teachings that they have been taught.
Yeah. Well, I love my doctor. My doctor, I have a new doctor now. I love my doctor. I sit and talk to my doctor. It's so funny because now I'm off all my meds, but she keep a close eye on me still. You know, I'll go back to the doctor soon, which will be my 3-month checkup, and then she'll push it back. She said, I only want to see you every 6 months, even though she'll see me more often because our doctors support us. She watches us. She does follow us on Facebook, and she purchased our product. I love when I look in our system and see an order from our doctor, or she texts me and say, "Hey, I need this or I want this." She buy our soaps for herself, for her family, for their animals. Um, Wild yam cream, because it only makes sense. And like we always say, do your research so that you'll know why you using these things. I think every household need castor oil, wild yam, and magnesium.
Guys, just keep in mind magnesium is so important that if you having some issues with the behavior of your kids,
It's
you
the
can you can
magnesium.
add magnesium to the diet, which
Yeah.
will probably calm them down and make your life a lot simpler.
Help them focus. They say, "Oh, your kids are ADHD." They want to put them in these special classes
Guys,
and give them better.
and y'all hit that thumbs up for us. We appreciate it.
Don't when they say your kids are ADHD and they want to put them in these put them on these meds, just say okay, okay. Let them write the prescription. But you go home and you put some magnesium on your child and see the difference in them. Give them time. Be consistent with them. Rub that magnesium body butter. Rub some magnesium on the bottom of their feet if they ain't sleeping good at night. But you don't have to load your kids up with these meds. Try the herbal remedies first. All of the things we sell, they are perfectly safe for kids. We just sold a kid, not a kid. We sold a mom yam cream yesterday because she had issues with her cycles. Hey, Monica and Ziggy. I keep wanting to call them Ziggy and Monica.
What's up, Monica and Ziggy? How y'all doing?
Because she having problems with her cycles being real heavy and painful. Yam cream. I was talking about earlier how I got a hair under my chin. I keep wanting to pull it. It's a bad habit now. When I get a hair under my chin, I want to pull it. So it create these dark spots on my jawline because I pull these hairs. It's just hormone imbalance, meaning I need to stay on top of my yam cream and stop pulling these hairs. But you'd be surprised at what a simple herb can do for your body and not these harsh chemicals and the preservatives. A lot of people, they'll send us a message and say, "Hey, my wild yam melted. I know
What's
it's
up,
100
Oscar?
degrees. I know it's 100 degrees, but my wild yam melted." I understand that. I just refuse to use an emulsifying wax to keep the oil solid. All you gotta do is stick it in the refrigerator. It'll re-solidify. We use simple products. It is a soft cream. It's gonna melt. The oil is perfectly fine to still use. Or just stick it in the refrigerator.
Yeah, if one of these other creams might melt, then
Yes.
you probably gonna have useless material on top when it solidifies again. Ours is all
oil and herbs.
and we overfill our containers, so if any happen to leak out, you're gonna still have more than what you probably would have got.
So now we put a piece of saran wrap over it to try to, especially in this heat, we put saran wrap on the inside to try to keep it inside because we do overfill our containers. But then Bobby started saran wrapping the outside to try to protect other things too, because we just try to make sure you get a good amount of it. But
yeah, we take
use coconut
extreme
melted
care.
or hot, exactly.
Yeah, and we actually are real, like, what's the word? What's the word?
I don't
We make sure that our quality of our product is there because we want it to work.
Yeah.
We want it to do everything that it's supposed to do and more.
Good,
So-
Sharon. Glad you got yours today.
And guys, because I probably would have been somebody who would have looked at or heard something like this and not paid that much attention.
Ooh, 91 degrees.
When people actually come back with these testimonies telling
Yeah.
us how this stuff has worked for them,
Yeah.
we make sure that people hear it. They know about it. And if you actually get it and you try it and you love it, let us know so the people in the chat that's listening.
Even if you don't
that-
love it,
yeah.
let us know.
The people that's in the chat that's listening, that may be a little apprehensive is convinced that, hey, this stuff, it might be something to this stuff. Let me try it. And not even just the stuff that we sell on our website,
Yeah.
any of the stuff that we talk about, because most of the stuff you can make on your own. Like, people want that oil, but we're not gonna make that and sell it to you.
Yeah, you
Not
can
when
buy
you
it.
can buy that big old bag and
For $20.
and get you a gallon of water. And
How you can make it yourself, because that's the best gift, y'all. Most people issues is magnesium deficient. A lot of our issues can be cured with cayenne pepper. Why should we just grind up cayenne pepper and sell it to you? You can grow your cayenne. Yeah, some people need to source their cayenne, but we rather tell you to grow some cayenne pepper, dehydrate it, freeze dry it, dry it out, put it in a little coffee bean grinder, and you got cayenne powder, or just organic cayenne. We do have that on our Amazon storefront, but you can run to the store, you can run to Walmart, Publix, or Whole Food, and you can get organic cayenne powder and use it. Castor
if you just pop
oil.
it in, y'all hit that thumbs up for us. We appreciate it.
Castor oil, the same thing. Yes, we do make some of our products. We do make wild yam. A lot of people, they not gonna make these products or don't know how to make them. We infuse our wild yam with chaseberry and ashwagandha infused in castor oil, and we use the castor oil because it penetrates deep, and that's what we need to get these herbs to us. One of our
What a lot of people use
they use water.
and they use not the preserve,
Extracts.
Extracts.
Which extracts are good, but we don't trust all extracts
Yeah, 'cause
because we don't know what's in them. So we rather just grow the herb. We grow wild yam, or source our wild yam and chaseberry and ashwagandha and infuse it in castor oil, and then we make our butter or our cream, which we infuse all of our herbs in. We trust that better than extracts because we know what's in it. We know exactly what it is. We pulling these roots out the ground. We know that this is what it is. But
yeah, that was a decision that we had to make, early on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we got our first review back from the wild yam cream.
a week ago. So wild yam is not an Amazon store. That's at Blacktropicalhomestead. You can purchase our wild yam, cayenne salve, magnesium body butter, pain away oil, soaps at blackstropical.com. We did get our first review back on wild yam cream.
Very first one, because we only been selling it for
We put it out. It's been about a month.
So 2 weeks.
We kept selling out. Like every day selling out.
So lady been using it for 2 weeks. She said she done went through hormone
For
therapy
years. Yep.
and nothing worked.
Nothing worked.
And in 2 weeks after using the wild yam cream, she has been feeling amazing.
She said she felt the best she had felt in over 2 years, just in 2 weeks of using our wild yam cream. Now there are multiple wild yam creams out here. I don't think there can be a bad wild yam cream. All are made different. All got different ingredients in them. Some people use emulsifying wax because they don't want it to melt. We choose not to. Some people use cocoa butter, or almond oils, and whatever they choose. Some people use extracts. Some people use the root itself. Some people put essential oils in it. I think long as the main ingredients are wild yam,
all the other stuff is just extra.
all the other stuff
that's
is
not
just,
really doing anything for what you bought the product for.
Yeah. So we try to keep it simple. Trying to remember to use my creams. Yeah. So, and we try to keep things all natural. We don't try. Like when I use beeswax, that's wax Bobby rendered from our bees. People always ask, "Do you sell beeswax?" We don't. We use them in our products. We also make a pain away oil.
Oh my goodness! That is the crown jewel. That is our baby.
That's like holy water to Bobby's mama church.
Yeah, to everybody.
Yeah, it is.
If you got pain and you try this pain away all,
It's amazing.
you think a miracle just happened.
It-
Pains that you had for years that you thought, I'm gonna just have to have this pain, or
Yeah.
you taking pain meds. Now, disclaimer: if you've been taking pain meds for a long time, you just may be addicted to them.
Yes, and you may be looking for
High.
that high instead of,
You're not getting that.
and it's an addiction that you don't even realize you have.
Mhm.
Our pain away oil, it's amazing what herbs can do. Magnesium, pain oil, cayenne is a pain relief. Castor oil is a pain relief. Oregano is a pain relief. What else I mean? All these things are pain relievers. The garlic, pain relief. Rosemary, pain relief. Man, when you mix these things together and you have a
Monica, you that tried it?
pain, and she got wild yam.
Okay, yeah. Like I'm so
My
satisfied
next purchase
with all the
for my
reviews.
arthritis, I'm telling you,
All the reviews from the pain away all guys.
It's amazing.
Blowing me away because it made so much of a difference in so many people's lives. You know, my mom got arthritis real bad.
neuropathy.
And, yeah.
She got
And
neuropathy in her hands, feet.
Yeah, my aunts and everybody just buys that stuff. My aunt would go around and just she would drop on people on their pains and let
you
them
heard
feel it.
Try this. Yeah. So that's one of our top sellers. But it's amazing because for years, even me, I took pain meds because I thought that's what I was gonna have to do for the rest of my life.
Mhm.
But a lot of research, a lot of trial and error, a lot of studying, and we came up with this oil that is absolutely amazing. And I thought it was just gonna be the best thing for us. I was like, this is good. Took it to my friend so she could try it, and it's like, whoa. Like, I've been having these issues for years, and now I can turn my head, or I can do like it's
Yeah.
mind blowing.
People actually be seized up from pain, and that pain away all
Good.
allow them to move. Now, guys, I'm gonna say this as a disclaimer. I don't know. It can't be fixing it. I don't know what it's doing.
I don't know.
Because if you got a torn ligament, it can't fix that, but it can stop you from hurting.
Yeah, being so miserable for now.
So if you're gonna have surgery, have the surgery.
Yeah, you gotta fix certain
Yeah,
things.
but sometimes people already had surgeries and they got aches that they just can't get rid of.
Yep.
Or they had an issue for the longest and they not planning on having surgery.
Yeah.
You need to be pain free, and
Yeah.
that's what this stuff is great for.
Yeah, like we have a friend that had both shoulders replaced, and a neck fusion. So in your mind, it's pain medicine for the rest of my life. I'm gonna have these aches and pains forever. She tried that pain away oil. She was like, "Look, I feel great, and I can't believe it." But she said, "I feel so good." I took it to my friend who just had her knee replaced. And she jumped up out the chair and walked off like nothing was wrong. Natural. And that's what we want most for the world, is this natural healing that most people don't speak of, or most people complicate it and make you feel like,
Yeah, that's the
nah.
thing. That's the thing. That with a lot of stuff, guys, everybody want to feel special. That everything is so complicated that only they could do it. No, this stuff here, you can fix a lot of you can fix yourself with a lot of this stuff yourself.
Sam was saying, I think I'm 100% sweeter
Since
I've been using your honey. Been eating your honey. That honey is great.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I love honey. I think I still got a little more in the hive I'm gonna get, but
them girls.
yeah, they working.
Busy.
I was gonna do it today, but it's too hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been amazing, guys. So the products that we talk about, the stuff that we talk about,
You need
to us is like the
magnesium.
main thing that most people are having issues with.
Hold
And
The pain away will work for a migraine, but your magnesium, you need magnesium that will stop your migraine. Go ahead, baby.
And so what the magnesium does is it allows your cells to uptake the water. Your brain needs water. It needs fats, it needs waters. And without the magnesium, your brain can't uptake the water. your cells can't uptake the water. So that's one of the reasons why you get these headaches. So be careful with that. You know, it affects a lot of people that get migraines all the time, and that's probably all they got to do to fix it.
It's magnesium.
But they try to give you all these medicines and send you to the doctor so
you
can
ain't
get rid of
sick. You're thirsty.
That's right.
You're not sick. You're thirsty.
When I first heard that, I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
That's an amazing thing.
This can bring it. It has the potential to bring somebody back from Alzheimer's.
What's up, our treasure home?
You are not sick. You are thirsty. So the magnesium is just you being thirsty. Can you go drink a bunch of water and the migraine is not, it's just that you thirsty. Can you go drink a bunch of water or a good amount of water over the next few hours and your migraine go away? It's possible. But you can take a couple crystals of, if you have pink Himalayan salt, that would be my last choice. If you have some Redmond's real salt or Celtic salt, get you a little Celtic or Redmond's, put it on your tongue, and drink you some water. That migraine will go away. If you don't have Celtic or Redmond's, I would suggest getting both of those, because you want to cook with your Redmond's real salt, and you want to take this every day with a cup of water. You want a crystal, at least one crystal of this Celtic salt, and you won't have those migraines at all anymore. But it's that you thirsty.
Castor, we're not in Florida. We're in Georgia.
Oh, yeah, we in Savannah, Florida. Yeah, for migraines you need magnesium, and this Celtic salt will stop your migraines. If you have fog brain, offset dementia, any issues with dementia or Alzheimer's, you ain't sick. You're thirsty.
How crazy is that, guys? A lot of people who suffering from Alzheimer's, one of the main issues they're having is they're not getting enough water.
Not enough water.
Their magnesium is low, so their body is not taking the water like it's supposed to. Without the water, your brain don't work correctly.
Yeah, so look at our Amazon storefront, and you'll see that in our apothecary section, you'll see this Celtic salt. That's what you need for migraines.
And guys, y'all take this stuff on a regular. It is very inexpensive. It won't hurt you. Take it and make it a lifestyle. Magnesium is something you're gonna always need. You're gonna always need potassium. So getting some Redmond's or pink Himalayan salt is good for getting your potassium levels up. Magnesium is that. Drink up to a gallon, if not more, of water a day. And, drop some castor oil in your stomach every night.
In your navel. He mean in your navel. You don't have to drink it.
No, don't drink it.
So for menopause, you need wild yam. Wild yam that's your hormone medicine. That's your main ingredient in hormone therapy drugs, is the wild yam. So you need wild yam cream for menopause, and you need to be consistent with it. Women, we need that 2 times a day for 3 weeks. The week that you usually cycle, or 1 week off. I don't have a cycle, so I take from the 21st to the end of the month off. That's my week off.
And guys, if you're just coming in, hit that thumbs up for us. It helps us out.
But you need, for menopause, menopause weight gain, you need wild yam. The wild yam cream we sell, that is great to help with those menopause symptoms. Hot flashes, hair loss, weight gain, insomnia, vaginal dryness. So many things that can help with. You need an attitude adjustment. But being consistent on wild yam, I think the entire world need wild yam, because our hormones are just, the food system has got us all messed up. Even our kids. That's why kids are starting to have issues so young, or they start their cycles at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. You're supposed to be at least a teen when we started these things. But you know, the system got us all messed up, and we think it's normal. Even lumps in the breast.
Yeah,
Castor oil.
it's a bad thing to say today, but you know, hyper feminine men and masculine women, all this is the stuff that we're taking into our body.
Yeah, the hormones are
once it mixes it up, you're gonna react to the way your hormones are in your body.
Yeah.
Whether you think you're doing it consciously or not, you're gonna feel like doing it, and you're gonna do it because your hormones are messed up.
Yeah. So if I had lumps in my breast, I'm putting it this way because I'm not a doctor, so I can't give you medical advice. If I had lumps in my breast, I would drink soursop tea every day. Definitely drink soursop tea every day. I would rub castor oil on my breast. You can use your bra as a pack. I would use a bra that I don't care about, because it will get oil on it. As long as it's getting rid of these lumps, I can care less. I would rub my breast every day with the oil, and I would go ahead and do both. And I would use my wild yam every day because my hormones are off. If I have lumps in my breast, it's because I have a hormone imbalance, and I need to balance back out. And you do that with the wild yam cream. You can get rid of the lumps you have with the castor oil. It penetrates deep, and it will do that. And I would drink soursop because it will help me heal, and it would prevent that from ever happening again. And any other lump in the body, the soursop tea would help me get rid of that. If I can get the fruit, I would eat that too. But I would definitely have to beat Bobby to it because Bobby would eat all of the soursop. But the soursop tea, the leaves of the soursop tree are amazing. So castor oil, soursop, and wild yam cream is what I would do for lumps.
And do it under the supervision of your doctor. You ain't got to tell them you're doing it, but if they tell you that you got a problem there, you start that and then
and be consistent.
See if when you go back,
things
are changing.
I would set my alarm because that's something that could be serious. Even though I know that we got a God that sit high and look low, and He is in the business of healing. So I would trust in Him and know that He gonna heal me 100%. But when that doctor tell me that this is what they see, these are the things I would do. My castor oil, the soursop, and the wild yam cream, and I would do it every day. I would set my alarm every day for twice a day to make sure I'm doing this and staying on point. So when I go back to the doctor, I can tell them how good my God is, because they gonna be like, well, wait a minute. We need to run some more tests because, run your more tests. And then when they run more tests, that'll be it. They can kiss me goodbye because you ain't squashing my breast no more. You ain't, because, all that stuff we got to be careful with. And they'll put stuff in your head and make you feel like this is it. I only got one doctor that's gonna tell me when it's it. And he upstairs. So my doctors now cannot tell me that I only got X amount of time to live, or this is what I got to live with for the rest of my life, because I know there are herbs out here that can tell them different, can prove them wrong.
Kathy, we live in Georgia. We grow soursop. We grow it in a pot because they are real temperamental when it comes to the temperature. So we only grow ours for the leaves. I ain't gonna, now if it ever fruit,
we gonna be crazy.
We'll be happy. Take so many of the leaves off, it may not ever fruit, but the leaves are so important. For one, it's a great tasting tea, and the benefits are out of this world. Anxiety. If anybody got anxiety, guys, soursop tea is amazing. You can drink that. If you are actually going through anxiety at the time when you drink it, you will literally feel that anxiety go down.
I could see it. Bobby would be like running around the house, just walking around like he don't know what he trying to figure out or what he doing. He drank that tea and then it's like, you ready?
Yeah.
So,
and anxiety is a weird thing, guys, because you really can't, ain't nothing you could do about it. It's just kind of, it's there, and you could sit there and say, picture everybody naked. No, that don't work. Because when it's time to talk, everything goes away.
Yep.
And you can't get it back because you got the anxiety going on. So you have to get over. Yeah, you got to get the anxiety down, and then things will start to flow.
So let me tell you what make me the maddest about that process, mammograms with our medical. They tell you at a certain age you have to get a mammogram. They tell you at a certain age you have to. They will worry you to death, and you go get that mammogram, and then they call you. And first of all, you squash my tatas like some pancakes, and then they tell you to keep still, hold your breath. It hurt first. It's uncomfortable. It's not good that you crushing my girls like that. First of all, like, I don't care how big or small your girls are. It's not good for them to be squishing your girls like pancakes. That causes issues in itself. But then, I can promise you, somebody here, is 111 of y'all in here. I can promise you, somebody has been through this, because I have. And I hate when people call and they say, Sherry, the doctor, I went and got my mammogram. They said they saw something and I need to come back. Let me tell you, the first time they did that to me, I went and got my mammogram, and they called, and I was at work, and they said, we saw something. We need you to come back and get we need to do some more imaging. And I'm like, what? And they were like, yeah, we're going to get you in a couple days, blah, blah, this. And now I'm like, oh my God, I got breast cancer. How am I going to tell Bobby that? Like, my whole world, the first time that happened, my whole world was just over. Called my best friend. My best friend is a Superior Court judge, and she was at work. I called her crying, and she was like, what's wrong? And I said, I think I got breast cancer. And she was like, what? I said, I can't tell Bobby. I can't tell Bobby this. I said, I went and got my mammogram. They called, said they saw something and I need to come back. And she was like, Sherry, let me tell you. She said they did that to me. And she was like, and I got little bitty tatas, but they didn't crush my little things to tell me that I need to come back and get some more tests done. This, that, and the third. And she said, they're going to bring you back. They're going to run some more tests. And then they're going to tell you it's nothing. It was some scar tissue or nothing. But they're going to want to see you and do this every 6 months, whatever. She said, it ain't nothing. And I was like, okay. She said, stop crying. I know it's scary. You need to talk to Bobby. Don't keep him in the blind. It's okay. But I don't know why they do this to people. And I'm like, it can't be though. I don't think they would tell me that if it ain't something. And when I went back to the doctor, they did a 3D imaging, and she said, well, just hold on, because we're going to go ahead and get them to read it while you're here and see what we need to do. And I'm just like, Lord. This was some years ago. When they came back and they were like, oh, it's nothing. Just some scar tissue, you know. So in my mind, I'm saying, you mean to tell me I was scared for my life for the last week, not even knowing how to tell my husband this, because he gonna be just as anxious and worried as me, for you to tell me it ain't nothing? Y'all know how many people have reached out and said, oh my God, I think I got breast cancer. I just got my mammogram and this is what they told me. I'm like, I wish they would stop scaring the crap out of people. That phone call can make somebody have a stroke or a heart attack because you worried to death. And it's nothing. It's just scar tissue that they saw. Extensive. They released this past, came back clean, said I didn't even have dense breast. I'm telling you, who came up with that dense breast? Come on. Scared people for years, and then you got to keep going back they want you to come every 6 months. Every 6 months, all you doing is exposing me more. All you doing is making it worse for me, or making it so that I will have breast cancer. But the devil is a liar, y'all. So when they tell you that, just know that that's proper protocol for them to scare the crap out of you. Get your wild yam, keep your hormones intact. Use that castor oil, because that oil is a blessing from God, and it can do. But look into the benefits of soursop.
Guys, this is real important. The stuff that we're talking about, because the powers that be are here to make money, even at the expense of your life and your
kids'
well-being,
life, anybody's life.
Yeah, because how simple there's no money to be made if I tell you to go buy a $10 bag of Celtic salt and drink some water. Like, who gonna make money off of that? Nobody. And then you're not worried because now you ain't coming back to the hospital, because a lot of the issues that you think you got is fixed just by that Celtic salt in that water. Now, that's they not making no money off of that.
It's all about the money.
So this is up to us, our community, to actually talk about this stuff, because
help
nobody else ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, it's people saying, but it's not enough.
No, everybody needs to be saying.
Some people are afraid because they are silent. Look, shut it down. Long as we got our word out, we got an email list, y'all. Make sure you get on it, because you're going to hear it over there too. When they decide they don't want to shut us down, no problem. We're going to keep on shouting. We'll just keep on running these Savannah streets and telling everybody that, hey, this is how you can help yourself. Look into the benefits of. Look into this. This is how we pass the word. Have each other back. Because you don't have to, neuropathy. They give you gabapentin, which mess your brain up anyway. Meanwhile, we just going to tell you, take some castor oil and some cayenne pepper and sprinkle it on a napkin and put it on the bottom of your foot. Or put it wherever you having this issue at. That's going to draw the blood and get that circulation going. That neuropathy going to go away.
Mm-hmm. Tell them, about Mom.
Yeah, Bobby, Mama falling down. He was like, Mom falling down. We got to do something. She don't know. The doctors, and I'm like, well, what are the doctors saying? She said, I don't know. They don't know. They don't know, but you falling. And we didn't know that she couldn't move her toes, but I figured it must be something with her circulation. So let's go over there, put some castor oil packs on and cayenne pepper, give her some magnesium, and see what'll go on. We went over there 5, 6 o'clock one evening, put the castor oil packs on her feet because she fallen, which is dangerous. And then, like, she can't even move her shoulders and her arms, meaning, it's something, a nerve or something going on. Anyway, we wanted to make sure she stopped falling because she can't even catch herself. Meaning if she falls, she's going to hit her face. We don't want this. Went over there, put castor oil packs on her feet. It was like 5, 6 o'clock one evening. We left. The next day she called, and I don't know what she was ready to go somewhere. And we were like, you going out? And she was like, yeah. We said we were going downtown to listen to a band. And she said, oh, if I'd have known, we could have came down there. Mm-hmm. And we were like, come downtown? Like, you falling. She said, oh, no, I can move my toes now. She said, last night when I went to bed and I took the packs that y'all put on my feet off, I moved my toes. And I was like, wait a minute. My toes just moved. And we were like, what? She said, yeah. I can move my toes. That's what we said. I can move my toes. And we were like, look at God. Look, man, she come over here popping up, walking through the yard, shopping and eating.
We were shocked because she never told us she couldn't move her toes. I'm like, man, those things were laying on the floor. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. But look, they want to put my mom on all these medicines, which she is on. We went over there, and in a few hours, we was able to get accomplished what she hadn't been able to get accomplished in 10 years or whatever. It's crazy. And it's because they refuse to tell us the simple things that you can do to fix yourself. They want to do surgeries and take all these x-rays that cost a whole bunch of money, just instead of telling people.
Well, they don't know the simple things most of the time.
Well, if you want to get your blood flowing, we got cayenne pepper works amazing to
Yeah.
get your blood flowing through
Yeah.
your body.
I would definitely take a holistic approach to things first. Like I always say, go to the doctor because you have to see what's
Lena,
going on with you.
check out the Amazon store and the products we use are there.
Yeah, our Amazon storefront will tell we have this castor oil there.
Somebody said they work for a couple of doctors, and you'll be amazed on the lies.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a business, guys,
Yeah.
and
They gotta
we the
keep going.
customers. And why would they get rid of the customers?
Yeah.
But the thing is, I got nothing against doctors and what they do. I got a problem that a lot of this stuff is not known, and it's always been there.
They just not educated.
Yeah,
On it.
unfortunately, over time, parents and stuff started looking at, what's convenient instead of what actually has been working for them all
Yeah.
this time. And now they put all this crap into these pills that were convenient, and now the stuff is doing more harm than helping. And nobody knows how to do this little simple
Simple
holistic stuff
Yep.
because nobody's been taught it.
And like you
gotta
said,
bring it back.
convenience. That's what I always talk about. How they have raised the price on everything to make you have to work 2-3 jobs, which make you not have time to cook. So what do you have to do? I'm gonna stop and pick something up. I'm gonna grab something fast, and then when you get home, you so tired you don't have time for your family, and your family probably sleep. So all y'all do is go to bed, and then over time, what does that do? It make you sick because you sleep deprived, you stressed out, you depressed. You eating the worst foods in the world because that's all you got time for. Now I need to go to these doctors, and what they gonna do? Put you on meds, and then those meds over time gonna make you sick. They all work together. They all work together, but can't nobody change that. God done already put it. He already put everything here for us. We gotta change that by doing better, by saying nope. I gotta make time. I have time. People, let me tell you, they tell me all the time, girl, go to the store and buy this. Girl, go to the store and buy that. I can go to the store and buy it. And I did that for years. In return, I ended up with high blood pressure. Every time you look at something, taking pain medicine because I broke my back. And I did that because I needed to work, make money, and just bid for more days and made myself tired. You got to reclaim your life. Don't live above your means. We need the necessary basic things to live life. I don't want Bobby to not have to be able to work, but then we struggling because I got to figure out how I'm gonna pay these bills and keep everything going. I want to make sure that we stay comfortable in life. I do need my Tahoe. I do need my Tahoe, but
I'll start paying for it.
everything paid for. Everything out there paid for, and it feels great to pay these little bills and live a comfortable, stress-free life.
Tia, the dried peppers to us is it's better. We dry ours, but
We freeze dry ours.
you can always grind with a
I use
a grinder to make a powder if that's what you choose.
I use a coffee bean grinder. We just dry
Guys,
and we
Just
look.
grind.
You want the seeds and all.
guys, pick your poison. However you want to live, you can.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, don't let the system get you caught up because the commercials and the TV shows and the social media make you want to feel like you got to have all this other stuff that everybody else got.
That you
don't
think they
need it.
got.
Yeah, that
It look like they got it.
And you don't need that stuff. Find out what you need and live within your means. If you just want to buy a big old house that's gonna cost all these thousands of dollars a month,
You gotta pay for
just
that.
because your cousin or your friend got one, or you think that that's the only acceptable house there is to get because
Or you gotta look good in other people's eyes.
yeah,
You
then
gotta pay for that.
Yeah.
And you gotta pay for it in more than just financial ways. It can cost you your life because your life, you gotta work, you gotta push, you gotta stress. Look, I
And
can't keep up with the
and
junk.
while you pushing and stressing, you also don't have time to cook your own foods. So that means you got to go out and buy all this processed stuff, full of all this crap, and then your body and your health is going downhill. So you make yourself, you get the stuff that you need, and that way you don't have to do so much. You don't have to work all these overtime. You don't have to have 2 jobs. Work your 40 hours, come home, have plenty of time to spend time with your family, to fix a meal, and live a better life. So but if you are somebody who feel like you got to, then do it. But understand, you're gonna have to give up something to get something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I love the space we in. I love the fact that we finally sat down and God blessed us to get us to concentrate and see the real in life. I always say, I say all the time, I thank God for Bobby, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be out there in nobody's garden. I wouldn't be out there in the yard because I'm afraid of bugs and so many things. But seeing him out there and enjoying it and loving it made me say, okay, let me take the time and go see. That in turn brought us around to this holistic lifestyle that has taught us so many things, and now we are able to pass that word on to other people. But y'all, it's amazing. Start small, and I'm telling you, as you see the benefits firsthand, it'll make you say, I need more. It'll just make you thirsty for more, so you'll just keep digging. It's a beautiful life. It's a lot to learn, and we'll never stop learning. We'll keep learning as we grow older, but it's a beautiful life.
Yeah, the Joneses are something serious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And the thing is, guys, when we on the outside looking in, we think we're seeing something that's probably not even real.
Yeah. It just look.
Yeah. People today have got addicted to people being in awe of them. Like, and man, if you was actually able to see a lot of people's lives.
Ooh, in real life.
Yeah, you'll realize ain't none of that stuff true. But it's actually hurting other people because people are competing with something that's fake, that's not even real.
Yep.
There's very few people out there just living this great, perfect life that you ascribe to be. Life is work. Life is life, and ain't nobody got everything that they want and don't have no issues. So be happy in you being you.
Yep.
And good with that, knowing that it's real.
Yes.
Not you faking for somebody else.
Yes.
I don't care who say, ooh, oh, I want to be like you. I want to be, okay, whatever. What I mean? But we want you to actually be happy and healthy and do some of the things that's going to make your life better for you and your family. Hand down. But I know there's so many people out there, be like me. I'm the greatest. My life is amazing.
I have a
what
question.
Make my life amazing probably not gonna make your life amazing, but you do what's best for you. So guys, if you're just popping in, hit them thumbs up for us, guys. We appreciate you.
Let me see. I have not put any food. Oh, so in Gary, Indiana, what's your weather like? It should be warm there by now. Vegetables not doing anything. Hey, Andale.
So guys, one thing that you do.
Hey, my Bobby.
When you get to a point where, hey, Andale. When you get to a point where the weather is starting to get better, you need to get an indoor growing system so you can start your plants off.
Yeah.
You can get them started inside, heating pads and grow lights, and get your plants started. So as soon as your weather get warm, you already got a head start, and your plants you can put them in the ground, and they can go ahead and do what they need to do and give you some food. Mm-hmm. So don't never try to wait, especially in these places that y'all season kind of short. Don't wait until the season, gets warm enough, because you may not have enough time to get right. And you may be able to get a couple of different harvests or way more harvests if you go ahead and start inside. So it don't take much.
Yeah, get that.
Find your little room, a closet or whatever, set you up a table in there, put you a heating pad, a grow light, and make sure your seeds stay watered.
Yeah,
Or
and
get
they
you a
got
grow
adequate
system.
food. Yeah, because those systems need food.
Yeah.
So, all right, y'all, we're gonna have to jump off here because it's been an hour and a half and I got stuff. But y'all keep in mind, there are herbs that can help us. The herbs do heal. They do work. We talked about a lot of stuff today, and we'll do this more often. Tomorrow, I plan to do Medicinal Monday, I think. If I don't have 100 orders to ship out tomorrow, I do plan to do Medicinal Monday. Again, you can check out our products at blacktropical.com. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. We love and appreciate y'all for hitting that thumbs up for us and sharing all of your stories and testimonies and all that good stuff with us. We are here to help y'all, and we will go live more often. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday, and don't let nobody steal your joy.
Just quick, I can't. It's Mama Knees. She was asking what the cayenne body butter is for. It's just
Cayenne?
I'm not cayenne, magnesium body butter.
Magnesium body butter is just to help bring your magnesium levels back up. Most people are deficient in magnesium, and that's our issue with your blood pressure, your high cholesterol, your everything, your mood swings, being thirsty, being fatigued, migraines, all these issues. You should look into the benefits of magnesium and what it can do for the body. Most of the time when you go to the hospital, you sick, they hook you up to IV and give you some fluids. It's magnesium. So you can give it to yourself at home for little or nothing and keep yourself from the hospital. So y'all have a blessed day.
Yeah. So every time we get on here, we are talking to sometimes very new people to the channel. So we will repeat ourselves sometimes, guys. So y'all bear with us because we want everybody to know how you can actually do better for yourself. So yes. Till next time.
Peace.